It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and Merry Christmas. So what a wonderful day. I hope that you are enjoying yourself and celebrating with family, all of that fun stuff. So for Off the Board today, it is the last Wednesday of the month. It just happens to be Christmas as well. And so I am working in my December daily. I think this is day 14. So just a little bit behind. Not terrible. I do have to admit that this year's December daily has not been daily. I did a few foundation pages earlier in the month, and then I did a couple pages when I went down and saw Amber, and I have not done much else. I kind of realized, oh wait, I have another series to do. So Off the Board. So I was like, okay, good opportunity to try and get another page done in the album. I do hope, and this is always my hope every year, is that the December daily is finished before the new year. So I only go to day 25, mainly because normally the album that I choose is pretty small, and it's pretty thick when I get to day 25 anyway. So I'm hoping. So hopefully we'll have a flip through before the end of the year. But today I'm doing 14. So I am starting with this foundation page. Well, it came, I think, in a simple stories pack. I'm not really sure. So the holes are off. So what I started with was a piece of ribbon to cover up those holes. And then I have a photo of my best friend Amber and my husband and I. So he flew me down to spend a couple of days with her. We did some Christmas shopping, and we got matching bow sweaters. And so this is kind of the picture for the day. So there's a beautiful sunset in the back, and we looked at the Christmas lights over Phoenix on our way home. So this is off the board. So it means I need to be using a pen, right? So I have this pen, and it is actually a sewn or embroidered ho ho ho. And so I thought, you know what? I am going to do that for my title. So I'm going to start with some pencil, and I'm going to put ho 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 for my title. And then I am going to go ahead and glue everything down. So I knew this is what I wanted to do. I just wanted kind of the layout pretty much done. So I knew where that title was going to go, because I didn't want to sew it and then it wasn't in the right spot. So I backed my photo with a piece of green paper. I created 2 embellishment clusters. This one up at the top, it is a lady with a bunch of presents, which Amber and I did quite a bit of shopping, so that was good. There's a little pink snowflake, and then a star, and then down at the bottom I brought in another present, and then I also brought in a sled just because I wanted to. And I had this die cut piece that said Burr, which is hilarious because we were in Tucson and it was hot. But Arizona has had a very warm December so far in general. We tend to get our big snowstorms in February anyway, but I was like, oh. So, but we were so cute with our bow sweaters, and it's kind of a running joke with my daughter and I. We call those bows hose, because we were shopping and I said, oh, it's another bow, and she thought I said hoe. So the bows have become hose in our house. So I did go off screen, and originally I was going to do it in red, like the pin, and then I decided to do it in black. And I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong, but I got 2 of the hose done and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And I was like, no, I should finish the 3rd one and just see how it goes. And no, I just didn't like it. And so I'm going to tear it apart. So even though this was inspired by the pin, I did give it a try. So I think where I went wrong is my needle was too thick. I needed to use a thinner needle, and I needed to use less strands of embroidery floss. So I used all 6. So you can see there that I totally ripped it all up, and I have this Felicity Jane ho ho ho, basically exactly what I want it to look like, except for it's not going to be stitched. So you can take this pin in a couple of ways. So originally I knew I wanted it to be the title and I wanted it to be stitched. So it is still the title. It is just not stitched. And so I am going to make it work. Now I did have to cover up my mess that I created, and I just took a scrap piece of paper and put it down there. So I really did want some sort of like texture with, the stitching, the embroidery floss. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little bow, and I'm going to put it down here on this kind of pre-pinned bow. And I'm going to go ahead and stick my number down, which is day 14. I'm going to stick it down here in the corner because it's kind of an afterthought. But I did pull in some of the pink because I knew that it was pink. I will go off screen and punch the holes. I haven't done that yet. But here is my layout for today. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you, and I will have everybody playing along with Off the Board. So remember to wear your crown, and we will see you next month. Bye.